YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Eisen's Tactical. Back here, another video, man. Yeah, man. So I don't know if y'all seen the other video with this Eylar case that a friend of mine gifted it to me. It was originally for a camera setup, but he got a bigger one because he bought some new lenses, so he just gave it to me. Yeah, man, great case. Spent a little time on it, working on it. I was concerned about the cutout. Let me know in the comments if anybody's ever cut out foam for gun cases. But what I found with the Eylar, and we'll get into it, the foam it was already perforated, little squares, tiny little squares, already perforated. So it made it much easier. It wasn't as bad as just raw foam, and where you got to cut it. Like if you're doing a rifle, you have to trace your rifle and then cut it all out. And I saw all these videos, and people were using meat carving electric knives and stuff like this, straight edge blades, and I just use a basic steak knife because it wasn't that hard, man. I just use a basic. I ain't go front. I use a regular old steak knife. I didn't need no box cutter. Didn't need no electric. What do you call it? Electric meat carving knife. I didn't use any of that stuff, man. Because like I said, when I looked at it, because when I first did the video and I just kind of briefly looked at it, I didn't examine the whole thing, and it was all perforated. So I just used a basic steak knife. This is the knife I use. This is all I use. This and a Sharpie, and barely the Sharpie. So yeah, man. So do your homework on doing these little projects. Sometimes you don't have to go buy a tool, and you ain't got to do it exactly how someone did it. But if you do buy a cutout case, a case like this, see if the foam is already perforated, kind of cut out. So let's get into it, man. Yeah, Eylar, man. Yeah, man, I thought I did a pretty good job, but I'll let you guys, uh, be the decision maker. Before I get started, let me. Someone asked me, man, I'm really going through videos and looking for questions, and somebody had asked me, like, of course I can't find it. What was the dimensions on this thing? Can't find a tape measure. What's So yeah, let's see what the measurements is on this, and see what it got right here. So this is uh, roughly 20 inches across, and this is a rough estimate, about 14, 15 that direction. So let's take a look to see how the project went. Turn it around. You got 4 latches. Okay. So like I told you guys, I was gonna try to get 5 pistols in here, so I'm pretty proud of myself on that aspect. Let me know what you guys think. I did get the 5 pistols in here. So I got Glock 23, Glock 19, Glock 21, Glock 34, and the Glock 29. So I got them all up in here. And I mean, in the comments, if y'all want to cap whatever somebody, but I was saying like how it's perforated. I don't know if you can see how it's kind of perforated, these little squares. And I messed up a little bit. Like one of these, I just cut the wall too thin, so I had to put foam back in there to make up for the space all the way to. There's 2 sections of it down here too, because it was kind of floppy, and I was gonna make it thick, but I said, man, what if I can't get 5 guns in there? Well, in theory, I should have cut it thick, and then if I had to make more room, then I could have cut it some more. But what I did was I cut it thin, and you can't really add on once you cut. It's kind of like that old theory, measure twice, cut once. But it's all right, man. It's all gonna work. Because I know when I got to the Glock 21, it was a little heavier pistol, and these two weren't that bad. But they didn't have to be this wide because the Glock 19. I don't know why. This is a wider slide. It's a thinner slide, so I kind of had to do the same here. And I figured it out by the time I got to the Glock 29. I knew it was gonna be wider, so cut it a little tighter, so it can fit. But all in all, they all go in here good, and that's what a mag. I had to compensate for that. I didn't realize that, so it was a little tighter. Glock 29 is a little wider too. And I did them all with lights too, so that way the length would be there, so I wouldn't have to. And I was worried about that too, because I thought it would take away mag space. And so yeah, I did them with the lights, just so it'll have the length. And if I don't have a light on there, you can have room for more mag, so to speak, I guess. Yeah. So, and I think the light is on this Glock 23 too. Yeah. So and this is the top layer foam. It's another bottom layer you have to cut through too, and then that's a bottom floor layer. So it's 3 layers. It's this one, another one, and then a bottom floor layer at the very bottom. And then this is the Glock 19 without the light. But yeah, so I got 5 pistols in. I don't remember. I don't know if somebody remember my video. I said I'm gonna try to get 5 pistols in here. I think someone said you can't get 5 pistols in there. Well, I did. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pistols. Let's go over the mags. I was trying to get as many mags as I possibly could, but I wanted mags for every caliber. So here I have, these are YouTube. I'm in a safe controlled environment. This is a California compliant 10 round Glock 19 mags. So I got 1, 2, 3 of those. Then I got a California compliant 40 round Glock 23 mags. Zoe, stop. The dog's biting on my stand. I'm gonna see if you can see it moving. So I got Zoe, stop. So I got Glock 23 mags, and I got 3 of those. And let's see what else. Dog, you getting on my nerves here. And then I have, let's see, I got hold on 1 second. Be right back. So that was my main concern, how many mags I was gonna be able to get up in there. So then I got see here, these are the 10 millimeter Glock 29 mags. Kind of create that spot for it, and I got 3 of those. Then I have 4 of the 17 round Glock 19 rounds, but these are 10 round California compliant ones. But it's cut to the length for the 17 rounders. So I got 4 of those. Then I have the Glock 21 45 cal mag, and I have 3 of those. So then I put my shot. I thought, like, man, let me put my shot timer in there, so if I go to a range somewhere, I can do my timing or whatever. Just nice to have it. So I got the shot timer up in there. I thought that was pretty cool. And I turned the battery on the other side so it wouldn't accidentally hit the buttons and drain my battery and whatnot. And then I got some eye protection right here. Eye protection, and I put 2 pairs of glasses up in here. So traveling, whatever, just some cheap old standard ones, they'll work. So I got that up in there. I was trying to think of everything practical, but I didn't want to put something in here that was ridiculous, something you can just have in another backpack, another bag. So I got that. 2 pair of safety glasses. And this will stick up, but when I close the case, it doesn't compress on it too bad. And then ear pros, got those in there. It's a little Sharpie. And underneath here, I have some of these inners and a little, so to speak, cleaning kit type thing, gun oil, some patches, and a cleaning rag. And then I also have just a little miscellaneous screwdriver, Allen wrenches, a quarter, tiny little screwdriver, lens cloth, stuff like that, just in case you need something gets loose or something. So that's what I pretty much got up in there, and I thought that was cool. I made this compartment so we can fit all that stuff up in there with the ear pros instead of taking up more space. Let's see, how did I have that? Did I have it like this? Yeah, that's good enough. Yep, and that's pretty much it. And man, and in theory, you could probably squeeze more mags up in here, laying them right there, laying them right there, laying them right there. You could do that, but I just kind of wanted to have that pistols not banging up against nothing in transport. But tell me what you guys think. Again, here's that. What's that? 20, yeah, like about 19 inches right there. Then the depth is about 6 inches, about 6 inches deep. So how long is this? Yeah, about 13, 14 max. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Tell me what you guys think. I mean, I thought I got a lot up in here. So you got 7 mags, 10, 13, 16 mags. That ain't bad. All different calibers. But clearly, if I wanted to, like, if I knew I wasn't going to shoot a certain pistol, I could change the whole configuration. But, and another thing I did, I don't know if you guys do it, but I kept the phone cut out for the pistol slots. So in case I go somewhere and didn't want to have all these pistols, I wouldn't probably carry this though, because if I was only carry 1 or 2 pistols, I have another gun box for that. But I just kept the phone slot cut out slots in case something changes. If I want to do a configuration a different way or something like that, I decided let me just keep that phone instead of just throwing it away. And at the very least, if I ship something, I'll have phone, because unfortunately they charge you for all that stuff at when you go to ship stuff. They charge for it. So yeah, I kept the phone, but yeah, shot timer, all that, got that going. Got my eyes, ears, mags, pistols. Let me know if you guys think there's something else I should put in here. Um, Otherwise, that's pretty much it. This is the Eylar pistol case. I don't know if it's really made for that, but Eylar waterproof, shock resistant, traveling case. And again, I gotta get a couple locks. I'm gonna get two locks, but I'm gonna get with the same key though. But I'm gonna have these as backups, and like I said, I'm not gonna use these, and you don't have to have these, even though they say I think I told you guys that TSA acceptance. That don't mean you have to buy these. It just means that they take them because they have the key to these things in there. So, but that's why I don't use these on my outer box. I just carry these in my luggage as a backup. If some idiot cut your locks or something like that, you would have another set to fly back with. Because if you had to buy them from the airport or something, they probably charge you, like this block right here in the free world is like $13. I bet you at the airport they'll charge you 30 for one of them. So it'd be nice to just have a backup plan in case they cut your locks. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. The old Eylar travel case, waterproof, shock resistant, water resistant. Yeah, got it all in there. All fits nice and snug. Got to make sure these latches always catch when you go to close it. And it's got a little weight. It's not overly heavy when you have it fully loaded, but you feel it though. It's definitely got some weight on it. These snaps are really, they really hold it in. I might just glue this right here because this keeps falling out when you open it. I might just like glue that or Velcro the back of it so it doesn't fall back like that. But yeah, man, this is pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Eyes and Ears Tactical. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. Peace.